Hello, you Farragut ice holes. It's Blastin or Stsahin episode 239. I believe that's what it is. I don't know. I have a bad memory. It was a busy week for me. I don't know about you, but I had a just crazy busy week. How about you, Mike? How was your week?
My week, other than working, has been uneventful. Um, we haven't done anything. Watched Loki on Wednesday. I don't know how I feel about that show, but did you watch Loki?
I did watch Loki. I was just saying 299 Huey. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Is that a going rate or?
I have no clue to what he's talking about.
I don't have the chat open right. I'm loading it up.
Yeah. Double S in here says all right, and then Miss So's in here says howdy, and then we got double S saying 299 Huey question mark. I don't know what that means. Reference to something I said. I don't know. But yeah, I watched Loki too. I'm getting a lot of the same kind of vibe of WandaVision. You know, it's kind of like I'm kind of lost with a lot of it, but it'll make sense as it moves along, I think. Interesting premise of the different Lokis throughout time, how he's hiding in the apocalypse, and that's how he's kind of hiding out. So that's pretty cool. Oh, episode 299, Huey. Oh, we're not episode 299 yet. 239. Not even close to 300 yet. I watched Johnny Dangerously too, so that's what the Farragut Ice Holes. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie like in '88.
No.
You never have seen Johnny Dangerously with Michael Keaton?
I have never seen that.
Oh my goodness, you're missing out, dude. That's a great stuff, dude. He plays a gangster. It almost has like a spoof kind of a vibe to it too, a lot of it. But it's a great, funny movie. Yeah, you should definitely check out Johnny Dangerously. Weird Al Yankovic does the theme song for it called "This Is the Life." Yeah. I don't know if anybody else in the chat has seen Johnny Dangerously. Let me know if you liked it back then. It was great when I was a kid. I mean, very inappropriate jokes. You know, I watch it now with an adult and I go, holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, Mike's yawning. We got Mark Spectre Comics in here. We got Legion in here. Mars Comics. Thank you guys for showing up. So what else? So my son graduated high school on Saturday. We got a new car on Sunday. I got poison oak on Friday. Nice. So it was.
Was your crotch itchy?
No, luckily it's just on my forearms. I was taking some trees down in the park, and I wasn't paying attention to what was around the base of the trees when I was dropping them. I had to clean some brush and stuff out to drop them, and just wasn't paying attention, so I got it all over my forearms. So been itchy for a week. It sucks. It really sucks.
That's why fat people don't go outside.
I have to work outside. So what else did I watch? I just watched today. I watched Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Never had seen that movie. That's Keira Knightley and I can't play Get Smart. But yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of comics this week. It was kind of pretty limited for me. I don't know about for you. I didn't get a chance to watch your video earlier. But let's go to jump into the comics. But before we do, Undisputed Frost is in here. What? He's saying hello. Wow. Steve Carell. Thank you, Legion of Comics. You can go over to Teespring and check out our cool shirts. Which reminds me, I was watching Legion's show earlier. I was on my way to work, and he had some shirts, but unfortunately, he said they were pretty limited and weren't able to get any ordered. I have to wait for the next batch to come out before I'm able to get some of those.
Hopefully, it's not the bad batch.
Not the bad batch. What, Michael? You haven't seen Johnny Dangerously? That's where Paul Heyman got his first nickname in wrestling, Paul E. Dangerously. Did you know that, Michael?
I did not know that. See, this is why I need to hang. That could be me and Double S's first date watching that movie.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you can see the part about being sexually frustrated, too. little cartoon that goes along with it. Men with elephantitis. Yep. Great movie. You got the chat up yet, Mike, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I see it. I got it open. Hey, since Legion is in here, his package is on the way from his winnings.
Yeah, I messaged him out earlier because I was trying to make sure if he had a copy of the first print of Ronin #1, but he said he did. For some reason, I thought there was somebody else in the chat that said that didn't have Ronin #1 when it first came out, but I guess it wasn't him. I guess he got it. So, but yes, I got his package too. Just got to get it thrown in the mail, get it wrapped up, thrown in the mail. So, trying to pick out a few more books to kind of make it nice.
I don't know about make it nice. Make nice. I don't know about Joey. I don't even like that guy. So.
Yeah, we don't know where Joe is tonight. I think he's drinking irresponsibly. Not drinking responsibly, but.
Oh, he said he got the one from Joe already. My bad.
Oh, okay.
My bad. All right.
Let's jump into some books, Mike. You want to talk about one first? What do you got?
No, you go first because I'm going to find something to drink here.
Okay. I didn't read those. Those are a couple from last week. Oh. Berserker #3. Did you read this one?
I haven't read it yet.
Oh, my goodness. You haven't read it yet? This is good, because in the first story, it was all about, in his backstory, he was created because the village kept getting attacked and they needed protection. And so his mom had sex with a god in order to send him to protect her, But that was the whole reason, was protection, nothing else. But now we find out, too, that his dad, is greedy. Now he's saying, well, these people are threatening our village too, so we need to move further. And they keep moving further out and destroying villages just to take wealth and stuff like that. He's under the claim of protection of the village and safety of the village. There's even a point when he's even questioning, Dad, why are we going this far out? They are no threat to us. Oh, yes, they are, son. They are a threat to us. And so he's realizing that he's being used as a tool. That's what the village calls him, tool or a weapon. And he's realizing that does not make him feel good to be thought as that. But, as it still continues on, that's what he's used for, even in modern day. But they're asking him to dive deeper and deeper into his psyche, have him remember more. So this is good. I like how the change is coming, how they show even in a simplistic village that greed can affect anybody, regardless of how somebody is going to make somebody else feel. So this is good. I almost didn't pick this up. It wasn't on my pull list, but I thought, you know what? I better go ahead and grab it. And I'm actually glad I did. This is still pretty good. I enjoy Berserker for sure.
Berserker's not on your pull?
No, it's not. But it was kind of a short week, so that's why I ended up grabbing it. So, Chip Gettler's in here as well. Legion said he has an opening. He's waiting on all three. Who else is in here? That's it. You're up, Mike. What do you
got? First book I got is, we'll do a real quick one. Midnight Western Theater by Scout Comics. I stopped reading this because I couldn't fucking. Do you get this, Dave?
I did not. I didn't even know that was out.
I know it's about vampires.
Uh-huh.
But the print is so fucking small on this. I wasn't trying to give myself another migraine trying to read a comic book stuff. Let me see if I could show you and you guys could see. I'm an old man, so there you go. Oh, I don't know if you can see that.
Here, let me make you big, Mike. Let me rub it and make it big. There you go.
Whoa.
That's an awful lot of space for a bubble. They could have definitely made that word bubble a lot bigger there. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, it's really small. It's set in like the 1800s, 1848. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Does it say where it's set? I'm just as a curiosity. Is it set out west?
if I could read it, I know they're trying to go east, so I don't.
They're trying to go
Sleepy
east.
Reader.
Okay, that's at the time most people were headed west over here to the west coast. But for all
Sleepy
them
Reader,
gold mining.
Miss So said Sleepy Reader 666, the number of the beast, covered the Midnight comic in his last video. It looked pretty interesting. But get yourself a magnifying glass.
I tell you what, that's funny because I just bought myself. I was at. Do you guys have Harbor Freight out where you live? Maybe just the West Coast thing.
No, we have it.
Yeah, so I was in there buying. You could buy cheap tools in there. So I was in there buying a few little things for some gunsmithing stuff, and I found a pair of those visor magnifying glasses. And I'm like, you're getting older when you go, I could use that, and I bought one, so I have a set. So maybe if I pick up that book, I'll use those magnifying readers or magnifiers to read that book for sure. Of course, my daughter still calls me a boomer, even though I'm nowhere near that.
A boomer?
Boomer. That's just that means old person. According to my daughter, that's just old person. Let's talk about. I didn't even read this one. I can't believe it. Seven Swords. You pick up Seven Swords from Aftershock?
No, I didn't even see that.
So in this book here, it breaks down here. It has the people that they're trying to get on this team to kind of go and get to church who's worshiping the devil and trying to bring the devil back to life. So we got Sirio Dvorak, they got Don Juan, Catalina. I can't pronounce that guy's name, but a whole bunch of historic people who are musketeers.
I heard about that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So overall, I mean, to me, this wasn't very interesting. I'm not a big Three Musketeers fan, and so it's like, I mean, if I was big into that kind of stuff, I might have found it a little more interesting. But unfortunately, I did not at all.
Do you like your candy bars with a little bit more nuts in them?
Are you asking if I'm more of a Snickers fan, not a Three Musketeers? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't mind a Three Musketeers. Like more nuts. Almond Joy, Mounds. They were saying.
Yeah, man.
But the main character, he's thinking he's going to take on the church and all his people by himself. The effing Catalina wine mixer. No, not the Catalina wine mixer. But he realizes soon he needs to have a team in order to move forward and actually make progress in getting his revenge. But overall, like I said, if you're a Three Musketeers fan, not the candy bar or whatever, or into that kind of swordsman kind of stuff from that particular era, this is probably right up your alley. But unfortunately, it's not up my alley. I prefer my candy bar to have nuts. So, what was that? Something followed on me. It touched my leg. It made me scared. So it's a blast for me. Seven Swords by Aftershock. Unfortunately.
Is that from Step Brothers? The fucking Catalina wine mixer? Is that from Step Brothers? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know what that's from. Apparently, I'm not on my pop culture roll here. That's a good, funny movie, though. I love that movie, but don't remember that line. What do you got? This is going to be a short episode tonight because we don't have Joe.
Joe is more detailed in his reviews. I mean, yeah. Dave, you're pretty good. I'm just, Legion said, yeah, please.
But Joe takes up a lot of dead air. He does. So he's not going to be here. It's going to be done in 15 minutes. So
what?
I said he's not here. It's going to be done in 15 minutes.
Yes.
What do you got?
Unfortunately, I picked up Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. If she's Supergirl, how is she a Woman of Tomorrow? I don't know. But I know that It's Supergirl's birthday, and
Yay! The Dober girl.
and she is turning 21, so she wants to go get drunk. So she goes off to some planet with a red sun and gets drunk. We get to see her have a hangover. Anyway, long story short, she's hired like a mercenary to go take out some bad guy. This book fucking sucks.
Oh man, Legion disagrees with you 100%. It looks like, because he said Supergirl was fire, was hot.
I did not like this book.
What did she get drunk on? Was it Jello shots?
Hold on.
What are you hearing? What are you doing?
I'm hearing weird noises.
I don't know.
Huh. Okay. Don't mind me.
You think I give a shit about Swords and Arrows? Loved it. I liked Supergirl. Thought it was really good, as Amar says. Definitely a solid read, according to Legion.
Well, more power to you guys. I mean,
we know Superman can get drunk. We know that Superman can get drunk because of what Superman 3, when he's drunk in that bar.
Oh my
god! So we know Supergirl get drunk too. I just want to know what she drank to get drunk. Was it like a Manhattan? Was it a Jello shooter? Was it a what's that drink called with the Red Bull and they drop like a shot of a Red Bull with a shot of something?
Oh,
Jaeger bomb? Was it a Jaeger bomb?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Double S disagreeing with them in the chat too. This new Supergirl written by King sucked. Concur with Michael. We got a showdown in the chat.
There's no bias there because he's in love with me either. So
no, none whatsoever.
No bias. No, I mean,
I'm wondering if
it wasn't my thing. I mean, so
was it for the tween market?
Then poor Crypto. Crypto gets an arrow up his asshole. Not really up his asshole, but he gets shot with an arrow. So hope he survives.
Chip Getter said yes, bomb. Oh, it must be talking about Jaeger bomb. And Miss So, is Supergirl better than a new Wonder Girl? I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
Did I read Wonder Girl?
I think so. That's the one where she was going down through the subway to hell. You remember?
Yeah, I remember that. I thought then they came out with the first issue not too long ago where she gets pulled under the water at the end.
Yeah.
I like that a lot better than this crap.
Oh. But was it King? Was it Tom King that wrote that book?
Supergirl? Yeah.
Really? I didn't even know he was on anything else.
Yeah, they let him out of the cage every now and then.
Legion says, if you're not a fan of well-written story and solid art, it's not for you.
No, I'm a fan of meat and potatoes, buddy. You don't know? You haven't figured this out yet? No meat and potatoes on Supergirl.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at my books. I'm like, dude, I don't have a whole lot left. I didn't even read this. I didn't even read Demon Days. Did you pick up Demon Days?
Hell no. I don't support
picked it up.
that woman.
I picked it up, didn't even read it. So I guess I'm not talking about that one. But I guess the other big book this week is Venom number 30 or the Legacy numbering of 200. Yeah, I'm sure you picked up this one, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the jock cover.
Yeah, you didn't get the jock cover?
No, I got that white goo cover.
Oh, okay. I got two. I got that. I got the collage cover like they did with there's no Spider-Man book they did this with. I forgot.
Yeah.
I picked up that one and I picked up the jock cover. Yeah. So this is a big book because $8 so too, but it definitely is good. So it's it's the end of Kate's run with Venom. We don't know where it's going to go from here, but I know he's doing some other stuff too. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But this has to deal with a lot with Dylan, which we're wondering where is Dylan's role in this Venom universe, right? And this definitely explains it. So we got Eddie, who's old man Eddie now because he is a hive mind and is kind of like breaking his body down. He's got a big old beard, it's all white and everything. He's able to kind of be in one place, but his mind be somewhere else. Like he's talking to Peter Parker, Spider-Man, in the diner. But yet he's still having a meeting with the Avengers, talking to them what's going on. So that was kind of interesting. And then we have Dylan's story where he's in school and he's getting bullied. I mean, he's not antagonizing anybody. He's just getting picked on, and he gets in fights, and he's getting in trouble for getting in fights, even though he's not the one that's starting them. Because there's a bully in school, just like what Peter Parker had in his school. And the symbiote Venom is kind of Eddie's protector, and now we finally figure out that Venom. It's not really Venom. I guess they're going to name his own thing because Venom is Eddie Brock and the symbiote. But now the symbiote's with Dylan Brock, and so they're going to come up with a new name apparently for it. But so now I don't know, or new. He has a new look for sure. He has the chains around his wrist, kind of remind me of Spawn a little bit, you know.
Ghost Rider.
But yeah, a little Ghost Rider too. But so now he's bonded with Dylan, and so now we're moving forward with a new Venom. Maybe they'll keep the name Venom. I know they talked about it a little bit, but they talked about renaming him too. So now we have Dylan as Venom. I don't know if the new writer's going to continue that on, if they're going to continue this volume of Venom and move on with 31 with a new writer and artist. I don't know what's going on with it, but definitely it's a big book. It's thick. It's definitely well worth the $8 to pick up, and knowing what this next step of Venom's going to be and kind of where it's headed. And I don't know, that first appearance of Dylan might be definitely shooting up in price now, knowing that he's going to be a key character in this Venom verse for sure. But definitely, it's a good book for $8. A lot of reading to do. So definitely a shot for me. What about you, Mike? Venom. Venom.
Legion said, I'm trying to think back to a couple years ago. Who asked for Venom to be an interdimensional, omnipresent, cosmic space god? Because that's where we're at now.
Yep.
And that's what, I started reading. I'm a huge Venom fan. I like the old school fucking Venom eating your brains, Spider-Man. It doesn't trigger Spider-Man's Spidey sense, and I like that old Venom. Don't get me wrong, I like what what's his nuts has done for this run. So I start reading this, and I'm like, really, is this Venom now? He's a god. He could be in multiple places at once. He basically controls all the symbiotes. Then I start reading. Spider-Man shows up, has a little conversation. Who would have thought, they'd sit down for lunch somewhere and talk it out. And I hate the way Spider-Man's written in this. He's a little bitch. He blamed himself for everything. We need to get Spider-Man back to where he needs to be. Agent Venom is in this. Looks like he's going to be joining the Avengers, kind of, sort of. So that's kind of cool, I guess. And then we get all the Dylan stuff, him becoming Venom, his new look, and I absolutely dug it. I'm glad they're changing the character, but not too much. You know what I mean? So I'm stashing it. Not my pick of the week, though. Not my pick of the week, but I enjoyed it.
We got Sleeper in here too. He's back. He's played he's been in and out a little bit.
Sleeper's in this?
Yeah, he's the cat.
Oh yeah, the cat. My bad. Yeah.
Yep. Legion said, kind of annoyed me that they dumbed Spidey down just to make Venom cool. They had Eddie explaining definitions to words to Peter. to Peter, he says. Miss So says it seems like a lot of villains are leveled up more and more over the years in comics. I don't think it's just in comics too. If you look at like what they're doing with a lot of the old Disney villains, like Cruella just came out recently. The other one with God, what's her name? Cruella, not Cruella. I said Cruella. The witch from Snow White. Snow White, not Snow White. Yeah, that. And then they also did one with Hook and stuff like that a few years ago as well. Like the whole villains aren't, they weren't born bad. They're misunderstood. They were treated bad, but they're actually good people in the soul. I just like my villains to be villains, and that was it. Double S said, now Cates, he can write circles around King. I thought Cates' writing in the end was great. Can't wait to see what he does with Hulk coming up in November. I don't think that's Immortal Hulk either. That's just Hulk, or is he taking over Immortal Hulk with a new volume with Cates? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Let us know, Double S. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. No. So yeah, I've only got like 3 other books that I read this week. What do you got, Mike?
Oh man, did you read X-Men?
I did not read X-Men. You say you did not reach Demon Days, which is an X-Men kind of tie-in.
I told you I will not support her.
Oh, Momoko?
Yeah, whatever the hell her name is.
Peach Momoko?
Let's talk about planet-size X-Men. So, I know I've seen people's videos since Wednesday. People love this book. Basically, the X-Men get a wild hair up their ass, and they're terraforming Mars. Because, they can't have just an island. They want a planet. So, yeah, I'm... So now they're going to all live on Mars, I guess? I don't know. Not my thing. Bring back Claremont X-Men. The old school stuff.
Don't they have a base on the moon, too, don't they?
Oh, no. They have... It's like... They have a whole... Yeah. You got to read this, man.
Because isn't that where Scott Summers' dad lives, is on the moon? Doesn't he live on the moon?
I don't know. The Starjammers? So. Maybe.
That's the problem. They want an inch. You give them an inch, they take a mile. Give them an island, they want to take fucking Mars. Bastards. They're going to terraform Mars. It's going to turn into oh, God, I'm getting horrible. With that Schwarzenegger movie, Get Your Ass to Mars.
Oh, Total Recall.
Yeah, they have Total Recall thing going on. And there's going to be a 3-boob mutant, which I think Mike's really going to like, even though you only got 2 hands. How are you supposed to handle that, Mike?
That's why God gave you a face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that works. Yeah, thank you, Legion. Total Recall. I don't know why, dude. I can pop off names in movies when I'm off air, but man, as soon as I get on YouTube, I go, "Oh God, what was that guy's name? Oh, it's Batman." So,
yeah.
But no, I did not read that.
Yeah, so they terraform Mars. They're up there now, and my thing is, everyone's okay with this. No one's. I guess it's free reign up there. I don't know. I think fuck the X-Men. I'm sorry.
Who's wrote that?
Who's wrote that?
Who wrote that? Who's wrote that shit?
Who's wrote that? Let's see. Who wrote that? Tom King. No.
Yeah.
Jerry Dugan.
He's done some stuff I think in the past I've enjoyed. I know his name is familiar, but I can't pop off anything that he's worked on.
what the hell was I going to say? Yeah, they were. Oh, this is better than giant size X-Men. No, I don't fucking think so, Sparky.
Huh. Double S said King would do better writing novels than comics. Cates in comics is Golden Boy. That's my opinion.
Jock
And Legion's laughing about something down there. I don't know what he's laughing about.
Jockio's watching some AEW. I haven't watched AEW in a minute. I gotta go back.
Is that wrestling?
Yeah, it's something better than WWE.
I don't know if they're laughing about your 3 boob thing or what, but
I say so many funny things,
Yeah, it's hard to keep up in the chat. Let's see here. Time After Time, or Time Before Time. I read the first book. I was kind of intrigued with the story, so I picked up the second one just to kind of follow up on it. It definitely kind of lost me a little bit more in this one. So in the last issue, we find out there's this company that's able to go back in time and kind of hide people, almost like extreme witness protection, and able to go back and change things and events. But there comes at a cost. People jump too much, they end up getting sick. FBI is kind of investigating what's going on. They end up hijacking one of the portals and end up the motherboard or the chip or whatever in the system gets broken, so they just end up in a random place. In this place is a place, let's call it the Union, that's against this company at all, and so they're getting chased down. We find a little bit more about what's going on with the FBI, but unfortunately, there's a wicked or a evil owner of this time company, or the son he's kind of a dick, and it's just kind of like losing my interest. The art's really, really bad, but yeah, Cosmic Campfires are great. I felt the same about Time Before Time number 2. I wasn't clear what was going on a lot of the times, but number 1 was great. So yeah, and that's what intrigued me enough in order to pick up issue 2. Like I said, it wasn't on my pull list, but it was there. I didn't have a whole lot of reading this week, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And unfortunately, it just did not keep the same sense of excitement for me as the first one did. Didn't have the same Back to the Future kind of vibe to it or anything like that. So, my trade weight that doesn't seem very floppy friendly. That sounds like Mike's last date, really.
Double S says Michael's part of the inner circle in AEW. Ha ha. I was part of the inner circle at one point in my life. Then she wouldn't let me put it there anymore.
That just the whole doesn't seem very floppy friendly. Sounds awful dirty to me. I don't know why. I did not say there was whip it in this time comic. No. I must not have spoken clearly.
Time After Time, I didn't care for the first one too much, so I didn't get that.
What is floppy friendly, Mike? That's my question to the chat. What is considered floppy friendly?
Well, when you get my age, you'll find out, Dave.
Is that what it is? You're the oldest too of us group, I think. I think we've discussed this before, but not by much. But you're
I'm 45.
Yeah, as I turned 45 this September, so close. I'm close there. And
Yep.
Joe turns 45 in July, I think.
Yeah, July 1st, the day they legalize weed. So here in Virginia.
Cosmic Campfire said that a Catwoman's floppy friendly.
I bet she is.
I bet she is too.
Did you pick up Catwoman?
I picked up Catwoman, but the only reason I picked up Catwoman is for the cover. That's the only reason. So let's talk about that real quick. I think I got it right over here in my stack. So yeah, that Jenny Frison cover right there.
Yeah, I got it coming in the mail. My shop didn't have one for me.
So I thought I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make myself big. I'm gonna touch my floppy friendly book and make myself bigger. So I was talking about this book here. I'm getting glare on my camera. Her hips really are, she got some kind of big hips there, but they're kind of flat and they drop, and so it seemed like her legs are almost separate drawing from her upper body in this, and then she tried to get the whole triangle there between the thighs, which it's kind of like
I could see
I don't
the
know.
light.
You can see the light. It's a cool Frizzin cover. It's definitely one of the ones I pick it up like this, for sure. And really, it's just a the Frizzin cover is floppy friendly, but not encouraged. And then Chip says, I picked it up, used cover for my thumbnail on YouTube, and he took it down. My thumbnail, the rat bastard. So, it's a pretty cool cover. I like the purple Catwoman suit is very 1990s, I think. When who was the artist? Yeah, Valiant's Catwoman, definitely for sure. It's a cool cover. It would be my meat and potato cover of the week. Like I said, art's a little bit off, and I like to bring this up to my wife because she loves to point out how everything's pointed toward the vagina or pointed toward the boobs to accentuate that. And so
she's drawing diagrams and
she what?
What is she drawing diagrams on it? And
no, she's not allowed to touch them. Not allowed to touch them. Miss So says that Catwoman cover is fire. Legion says cover of the week for sure.
I got the Jenny Frizzin Berserker coming too. So.
Oh really? Usually, like I said, I'll look through at the Catwoman covers if they show them like what the cover Bs are, and I'll try to this is what, again, for the cover, Huey sounds like the guy who buys a porno magazine. God says I buy him to read the articles. And then Cosmic says that's what she said. But I did not read it. I have no clue to what's going on in there.
So now everybody's reviews on YouTube say it's halfway decent. So I don't know because again, I don't read it either. So
yeah. I think the next Catwoman cover I'm passing on though, just because I don't. If I can remember what it is, I'll try to look it up if you want to talk about a book real quick.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's talk about my pick of the week, a surprising pick of the week, which is Fantastic Four number 33.
Oh, really? I did not.
God.
I have not been buying Fantastic Four for quite some time because of what's his nuts? Dan Slott. I don't read no Dan Slott. I'm
not a fan of his either, but goddamn, the writing in this book, the dialogue is between the Fantastic. So, Dave, since you haven't been reading Fantastic Four, Dr. Doom is getting married. He proposed to Victorious last issue, right after she got done having sex with Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm's hiding under the bed. Dr. Doom shows up and Dr. Doom shows up in like a hologram and proposes to her. This is the wedding. Fantastic Four are invited. They call a truce. Namor shows up. Black Panther shows up. It's basically, there's a truce. So everybody's going to this fucking wedding, and the dialogue is just fucking amazing between the Fantastic Four heading to the wedding. They're going through with the wedding. They're up on stage and they're saying their I do's, and Victorious is like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna let it slip that I slept with Johnny Storm," and all hell breaks loose. Dr. Doom gets pissed off and starts attacking the Fantastic Four. I thought this was great.
This is that's the next Catwoman cover right there, the Poison Ivy Catwoman, which I might pick that one up. I'm not sure yet.
Is that a Frizzin? I can't see the bottom because
that's a Frizzin cover. I might pick up that one. Let's see here. What's the next one? And this, can you? I don't know if this was still up or not. That's a Frizen cover too.
I like that.
I
like that a lot. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. But so a lot of times with this website here, this is oh, I kind of like this one. Definitely, this is kind of a cool one. What do you think of that one, Mike?
What is she in the Matrix? Is that Trinity?
No, Catwoman's kind of had short hair for a while now, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
Oh, okay. And that's the last one they show right there. So
poor Jenny Frizen. She's all peach momoko'd out herself. Last time I saw her, she was sitting there all by herself, all by her lonesome. I got a picture with her somewhere on my phone.
That sounds dirty too. Like you peach momoko'd her. That sounds like you took her to the bedroom and did a nasty.
So I'm currently, for those of you who don't know, working on my sexual positions based on comic books, and that just gave me an idea. It's kind of like the Kama Sutra, but for Marvel and DC.
Oh, is it? Can you find it on either your fans only page or find it on you're trying to sell it, right? You're trying
absolutely.
To yeah. What is the Peach Momoko? What position is that? Do you want to give anything away? Do you want to give any little hint stuff away?
I can't spoil it right now. I cannot spoil it on air like this. But if you contact me, private message me, I'll send you pictures.
Are they drawn picture or are they live picture? That's my question.
I will explain it. Just know that involves a peach pit and a lot of lube. Okay, we got to behave now. Cal Walker's in here.
Cal Walker is in here. The uncanny Cal Walker. I wonder if he read X-Men this week. I'm sure he did because he's a huge X-Men fan. So, Chip saying, "Yikes!" So this has gone off the deep end here. No Dan Slut. Dan Slot. Dan Slot. Kendrick Comics Souls. Chip. This I'm going back in the chat a little bit. I have no idea who Peach is. Is she more recent comic artist? Yes, Peach Momoko. I got a Peach Momoko cover right here. This is the that's a Peach Momoko cover. Very what would you call that, Mike?
Is
it anime? I don't know if it's really anime.
Yeah, anime style. That's how. Okay, that cover right there is a halfway decent Peach Momoko cover. Most of her shit looks like a baby threw up on some plastic.
Yeah, so there's some more right there. There's some more Peach Momoko art. Very, very anime inspired. Of course, I think she is Asian too. So
yeah, she can't speak a lick of English.
And she's like blowing up like crazy too. I mean, but unfortunately, I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I usually, if I pick it up, it's mainly just because I know potentially it could be hot. Just because it's Peach Momoko. Ships is she is Miss young artist from Japan, Japanese style watercolors. Yep. I thought I had met Jenny Frizen, but I met Teenie Howard and talked to her. But I don't think I have anything signed by Frizen. So
bad thing about Jenny Frizen, she signed very, very small. Yeah, I have everything put away, but maybe next week I'll pull it out.
Oh yeah, you will. Pull it out, look at it, do a Peach Momoko.
At what con we were at, either Dallas or Chicago, and it might even been Baltimore. I don't know. And I walk by, and she's just sitting there, but no line, no nothing. I said, "Oh shit, that's Jenny Frizen." I walked up there, started talking to her, asked her out. She rejected me.
As she should have.
as she should have. But I
But
know Drew was with us because he kept saying that's his girlfriend. So
oh yeah, I think that was probably before she really blew up too. She was just getting on the scene. You know, she had a few good covers for sure. But
the books I got signed are Wonder Woman covers. So
oh really? Yeah. Yeah, I have quite a few Wonder Woman covers of hers, and then the Catwoman and stuff like that, and then a few others for sure. Let's talk about some more books.
Something is Killing the Children, number 16.
That number 1 is blowing up hard now.
For first issue?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. In fact, I have her number 1. I don't have the original. I don't have the main cover. I have the Jenny Frison cover.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't have the Jenny Frison cover either. I have the. It's a really weird cover. It's not nearly as expensive as what the main cover is, or the Frison cover for sure. But let's talk about Compass, number 1, the Cauldron of Eternal Life. Compass by Image Comics. This starts out as like a medieval, almost like Indiana Jones. If Indiana Jones were a female and a Muslim, that's how it starts out. So the whole first half of the book, or quite a few panels, is just action. Her breaking in and setting off booby traps, but she didn't have a whip. She has a cool staff that she's able to, get through and so that. And then she gets to the treasure to get it, and her friend has backstabbed her and stole the treasure, which is a necklace, and betrayed her. And now she's getting attacked by these warriors coming in. And of course, she uses her staff and her little crowbar to beat the warriors away, and she gets away by using magic of fire too. So, and they always say, "Oh, she's a magician," but she gets away barely. She almost dies in the process. She does find asylum. I was reading one of the quotes in a town, where she speaks English, and they're kind of like weird, like, whoa, man, she speaks English. She's, definitely not from around here. She has a letter from a higher up. I don't know, remember if it's like a somebody higher in religion, but she's able to get passage through this area. But there's also like an eternal kind of character, almost, very much what I thought was like the Nazis in a way too. They're looking for this trinket, and it's supposed to bring powers, and they're just ruthless and killing everybody. But that guy here, this is the main bad guy. He kind of looks like something off the Eternals kind of thing right there. Kind of an interesting read. I'm not sure if I'd pick up any more of it. Cosmic Campfire says Indiana Jones / Nathan Drake / Laura Croft / the Librarian archetype. Slow but strong start, in my opinion. And then, aren't you reading Compass as well, Ryan? It looks interesting. Sorry, I kind of stalk everyone's comic channels every day, since you guys really helped me through the workday. Well, we're glad we helped you. Well, we're probably not the workday now. You're probably off work. This is your free time, and you're come here. You're not even getting paid to watch this shit. I don't know what's wrong with you, but whatever.
Hey, don't chase away our 5 viewers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, dude, I got these little freaking these things off the back of the everywhere, dude. I gotta clean my room. It's just a disaster.
Do you have carpet in there? Or
I have carpet in here. Yeah. So my wife hates them because I tried to pick them up, throw them away, but they end up getting sucked into the vacuum.
I have.
We couldn't Chip. They're talking in there about we couldn't ask for a nicer stalker, and the double S says slash them all, Huey. I don't know. He's talking about slashing them. Well, you're up, Mike. Did you read the Compass?
No. I want to talk about a series. Last issue came out a couple weeks ago. I don't know, Dave, if you're still reading this or you read the first issue, but Shadecraft.
I think I did.
It's her brother is the shadow. She could see shadows, and she could kind of control them.
I think I blasted it, but yeah, I think I remember it.
No, man, you need to jump back on this. This issue, uh, she's this other woman comes into her life, and she's training her how to use her powers and make shadows and control them. And at the end of this one, her dead brother, she is a shadow. Well, the reveal at the end of this one is this shadow, her shadow, um, might not be her brother. So I don't know. This is a pretty good series so far. I don't know. You might want to jump back on this. Anybody reading this in the chat?
Is that an Image book?
This is a what? Yeah, Image.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I have it. So I was going through, man. I know you when you collect or how you store your comics is different than I do. I know you just kind of stick them in a box. You don't have much rhyme or reason to stuff like that. And I don't know anybody else out here watching the live chat too, of how cumbersome it gets to be when you get so many books. It's like, dude, I've got like 4 or 5 short boxes back here that are like, they're all Marvel or they're all DC or they're all independents, but I'm trying to get them organized, and you run out of room in one short box. Like, do I start another one? Do I put them here? Do I move that? It gets so cumbersome. Like I was working on mine. Oh no! Come on a field trip with me.
The power of Christ compels you.
Power of Christ compels you. I'm gonna unplug my laptop and I'm gonna like right over there in that closet. That's all like my independence and I have like a box of Thor, box of Hulk, and all that stuff. And it's just getting like so cumbersome to deal with. And I'm like, I couldn't tell my wife that So I've been back into collecting now for 5 years, something like that, and I've already accumulated like 9,000 books in 5 years. I said, if I continue to do this, until I retire or until I die or whatever, say another 30 years, hopefully I live that long, and that's another 5, say at this rate, 5 or 9,000 books for every 5 years. So 45,000 books. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could have the space for that crap, but I don't know. Are you going to sell off some of your books?
No. I'm up to, I think, 12,000 books.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have more than I do then.
I guess I have a lot more room than you do because I have the whole upstairs that's just pretty much empty except for my stuff. Yeah, I lost track of how many short boxes and long boxes I have. I do have 2 file cabinets down here.
So you have all upstairs and your cave right there?
Yep.
Wow, your wife is very, very lenient and let you have a lot of space.
Yeah. God bless her. She don't like it, but I mean, we have a guest room down here that's got stuff in it. Not comics or anything, just boxes of collectibles and shit. Her office has got some shit in it, but yeah, I got. Oh, we should do a live house tour episode.
We could. We I only have 2 areas. I got my room up here, and then I have some down what we call our media room, which has like another couch and TV off the living room, away. So I have like a shelf in there with a lot of my Funkos and statues and stuff down there. But my wife I was telling her last night, I was like, I'm running out of space in here. And she's like, well, my son moves out here next month. He's headed into basic and he goes right from basic to AIT. And so he's out. He's going to be moving out, and so I may end up taking some of this stuff in that closet, putting like my stuff I never get into, like my comic short boxes, like, yeah, I'm never going to have to get into that anytime soon. That may end up going over there for sure. I have done a room tour of my room here of the stuff I have. I think, have you done a room tour in yours, Mike?
Yeah, on my channel.
You did your Funko stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a minute. So,
I've only got one more book.
all right, why don't you talk about that one more book?
Yeah, how many more books have you read this week?
4.
Well, I did pick up this, but I didn't get a chance to read it because I realized it was like a part 2 of
Oh yeah,
Infinite or whatever. I just picked it up because I was so happy to see a Captain America book that wasn't written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. So, and I didn't even read it because I'm like, oh, dude, I guess I missed the first part, so I'm jumping right in the middle of the story. So
yeah.
I didn't.
That's all the Infinity Stones are finding new holders.
Wait. Maybe I did read it because
It
it's
was
talking
Iron
about the
Man.
guy who got a. Yeah, I did read it. I did. Because it's the guy that got one who was in prison for killing the store owners. And he talks about how it really was kind of an accident. He didn't mean to. And we have Captain America and Black Widow chasing him down, trying to catch him. That's right. I did read it. But he definitely looks like a Guy Gardner, doesn't he? In this book, the main character. Did you read this?
What is it?
Captain
Oh
America.
no! I didn't read that.
Oh,
No.
that guy definitely looks like a Green Lantern. He has the I think it's the time stone he has, and so he's using it to escape. But he's fighting against Captain America and Black Widow. He wants to do good. He's trying to change his ways, but Captain America's trying to catch him and put him back in prison because that's how he escaped. In that it was Infinity Wars that stone came to him when he was in his jail cell. So he got it. But he definitely, with his costume, looks like a Green Lantern. I'm trying to find a good big panel of him. But
A good big panel.
big panel. A big panel. I have Chip Getter saying 8,000. Wow. I have about, I said 9,000, maybe a little bit more, some stuff in there. So there he is right there. Doesn't look like a Green Lantern.
Yeah, kind of.
He does.
Is that Ryan Reynolds?
Coates. Coates, another writer I'm not a fan of, especially him writing Captain America. That is correct. You are correct. You should get a prize for saying that.
Captain America is another book that needs a good writer
Yeah,
on.
yeah, definitely for sure.
Him and Spider-Man.
Nick Spencer's ending his run on Spider-Man coming up in September. I just read an article on that today.
Not soon enough, man.
Yep. So, okay, let's talk about Dark Knight. Oh my goodness, I just spit on my book. And it's the first appearance of Quiz. Oh no, I just ruined $1 million book. So Legend of the Dark Knight #2. At the end of the last book, Batman's taking Joker Chopper down, and they end up crashing in Gotham Bay or whatever it is. Of course, Batman's Batman. He saves him. He gives him half of the antidote so Joker doesn't die. They're talking about being so cold, and Joker's, of course, making fun of him, saying, that's not your style. No, I don't like to be the downer. I miss who I miss. That kid who used to dress up and run around with, he was a breath of fresh air. That one, he's talking about Robin. I don't know if he's implying that Batman and Robin had a relationship. I don't know if he's implying that.
Don't get people
but they get away
on that.
So I thought this was funny. So Gordon gets a hold of Batman. They end up saving, Joker, getting him out of there. And then Gordon calls Batman to the roof using the bat signal. And he says, "We think it's from the Riddler." And it says Batman with a green envelope with a big green question mark. Why would you think that was from the Riddler? Wouldn't you automatically assume that was the Riddler? And we'll automatically kind of think, oh, yeah, that's the Riddler. Not we think it's from the Riddler. Same kind of, it has a little different vibe than the Riddler, but they're kind of on the page thinking it is. So Batman kind of figures the clues out. He's going to find Enigma, and he ends up getting trapped in a cage, beaten up, hits his head, kind of foggy memory and all that stuff. But we find out it's not the Riddler. It's my name's Quiz. the Diet Coke of Riddlers, not Riddler enough. The quiz.
Isn't that supposed to be his daughter?
I don't know who it's supposed to be. I guess Quiz popped into a different Batman book, but it looked totally different. I don't know if it's the same character or just using the name or a different look on that character, what they're doing with it. But I don't know. It still has like that, like I said, like that 70s Batman kind of vibe with the Joker, but with a little more of a modern twist on it. It's still good, but so he's thinking early 90s. That's what Legion says. I don't know. With the last one we're talking about with the Joker's helicopter, remind me of the 70s, 70s, 80s kind of Joker. But yes, Legion making a good point with Jason dying, earthquake references. Yeah, so that definitely kind of ties it into that death of Robin and stuff like that. So it's kind of all over the board for me on where it's placed in this timeline and stuff like that. But I mean, it's definitely an okay book. Not my favorite Batman book, but I'll still continue to pick it up. So it's a stash for me. What other book do you pick up? Do you pick up Legend of the Dark Knight?
I did, but I haven't read it yet.
Oh my goodness! What else?
We're gonna do lightning round.
Okay, go to lightning round. We're already at an hour in, and no intoxicated Joey running in here. Before we go to lightning round, hold on 1 second, Mike. Hold on 1 second.
Ooh la la.
You look confused. You have no meat and potato book?
Yeah, I'm going to show that one I showed on Facebook and everything. Instagram. I forgot I got this. This is Something is Killing the Children, number 16.
That's pretty badass cover.
Who is this? The Lee cover? Yi-Hung Lee or whatever? Yahung or whatever. But I got this one. This is such a beautiful cover. This is by Natalie Sanders. Got all kinds of meat and potatoes going on. Batman, what is it? The Adventures Continue, number 1.
That's an homage to like 12. Kind of looks like it.
Yeah. But
I have the homage to that one from the first season. It's like issue 2, I think, is the homage to that. Miss So wants to know if we're still reading Ultra Mega.
So, first issue was amazing. Second issue, I kind of fell out. It didn't do nothing for me. But I heard it really picked up. What are they on issue 4 now?
3 or 4? Yeah, I don't know.
I heard it got really, really good, really, really fast. So I might have to go back and find 3 and 4 if I can. So, but yeah, that's my meat and potatoes pick for this week.
There's a book that I sent. Let me see if I can find it here. I know I posted it in our private chat on Facebook. Let me see if I can find it. And I don't remember what series it is. Let's see if I could find it. But go ahead and start your lightning round there, Mike, while I look for this. You there?
Yeah, Legion said I just read issue 4 I just issued issue 4. Jaw on the floor. Fucking epic. I'm assuming that's Ultra Mega. Anyway, lightning round. First off, we got Static number 1. Part of this Milestone Returns. This leads off right where Milestone Returns ended. Real quick, fucking Static turns out he's a real dick in this, and I kind of like it. Kind of like a Damian Wayne. Anyway, all this book is focusing on is school life, his family life. At the end of this, he's having dinner with his family, and what's the name of that villain? Hot Streak shows up, and they get into it right on his front lawn. Accidentally burns Static's house down. So
Oh no.
he burns his house down. Yeah, this is a whiskey dick. I'm gonna see where it goes. Also read Heroes Reborn, whatever number this is, 5, 6, the Ford cover. This is a stash also. Last issue, Power Princess joked about the Civil War. This time, and here we get to see it. We get to see Hyperion versus Venomized Nighthawk, equipped with the Eye of Agamotto. The squad is starting to realize, something's up. We learn that Canada has become a wasteland, and Wolverine kills Hyperion.
Canada is a wasteland, though. That's not news.
Don't piss off the Canadians. You're already pissing off the Koreans.
How am I pissing off Koreans? I didn't do anything.
I don't know, some Peach Momoko, which kind of leads into
Japanese.
Well, tomato. Weapon X Final Flight. I'm gonna stop. This was good as well. So they killed Wolverine in a way. Why? So basically, they take him out into space, into a faraway planet, and let him suffocate to death. How is he supposed to come back from that? Why hasn't anyone ever done that before? So I thought that was pretty cool. Miles Morales, number 27. This is that Rose Besh artist.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the Clone War or Clone Saga thing, and this is actually pretty good. Probably the better Spider-Man book. So pick that up. What else did I read? No, that's it. That's all I read. Plus, I got Legends of the Dark Knight number 2. You just talked about Home number 3. Star Wars number 14. Black Friday number 3. Silver Coin number 3. Heard this was amazing. Alien number 4.
Oh, I missed that this week. Damn it.
Jupiter's Legacy number 1, or Jupiter's Legacy Requiem number 1.
Rectum.
Damn near killed him.
Damn near killed him.
I was such a fan of this show. I'm so disappointed they're not continuing it, but this continues where the book and the show left off. So can't wait to dive into that. And then, of course, last but not least, I got Berserker number 3 to read. I'm sorry, Wolverine number 3.
Legion said, I thought Canada was a frozen tundra, not a wasteland. Well, I think wasteland can be put in. Nothing can grow. It's a waste. Tomato on that, too. Double S wanted to know how to like the screenshot that he took of me last week doing the fellatio with your freeze frame moment, Huey. I laughed and rolled on the floor, laughed. No, I didn't, you asshole. I didn't like it at all. It says, as we love the show, it's an odd book from was already planned to follow it up like they never planned a second season. He's talking about that Jupiter's Legacy. So this is the Batman Urban Legends number 5 that's coming out. I actually ordered that cover. I actually kind of like that cover. I ordered two covers of that. So check that out if you're interested in Batman Urban Legends. I don't know who the artist is on that. I might be able to pull it up. It's probably Asian.
Korean?
Yeah. Let's see here.
That
Batman.
looks like
Let's see here. Next. Next. It is a Mimi Yoon variant.
who?
Mimi Yoon. She's page 36 of your new up-and-coming book, found on...
So, is that spoiler? The chick in the purple?
No, I don't think it's spoiler.
Why is she standing like that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's Mimi Yoon, no.
Is she stretching or? Hey, look at my ass. If I cross my legs,
that's how they draw a lot of them, really. You think about it. What's everybody's take on that cover there? Do you think it's a cool cover? Chip Kettler says never heard of her. He thinks it's cool. He looks like an Archer, but not sure. Miss So likes it as well. And that's what kind of reminded me of kind of like an Archer cover. It's kind of the cool with the knock a quarter off that one. So definitely let us know what you think of that cover there. So Michael Huey doesn't know. Looks like Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. But yeah, it says Batman Urban Legend #5. Definitely check that out if you're interested in that cover there. And that comes out, just have a release date on that one. Looks like that is coming out. Details. I don't know. It doesn't say when the release date is on that, but definitely you still got like 3 issues before that comes out. So if you want to get it up, check it out. Mars says, "Yep, that's definitely. Hey, look at my butt cover. It's pretty. It's pretty though." Chip says, "I read that so wrong." So that's all. I don't have any more. Let's see, I picked up the Swamp Thing #4 from last week. I missed that cover. And then Fortnite 0 Point, picked up that. And that's all the books I think I picked up this week.
Was your shop extra crowded this week? Anybody? I don't know what it was about mine, but
no, mine wasn't extra crowded. My comic shop though did a PSA on their Facebook group, on their Rogue City Comics Facebook page. They went down, and so Jamie and Steve are the owners. They went and got a colonoscopy together, and they recorded the whole process, them going to the doctor, and they're talking about CGCing Steve's colonoscopy pictures because they look so great. So it's kind of a funny watch. So definitely go check that out.
Did they go in there and say, "Give me the peach mocha"?
They might have, and that's how they got the special pictures. How about Mars Master Universe Revelation coming out soon, Mike? What do you think of that?
Oh my god!
Definitely look forward to that.
I call out sick that day.
I'm looking through this book, this little thing right here. Superman 78 Reds. We have Ant coming out for Image Comics. That's your buddy Eric Larson writing or doing the art on it. I'm not sure. We got the new Captain America coming out. The United States of Captain America with all the Captain Americas around the United States. I'm not sure if I'm picking up that. And that's it. I think we're going to go ahead and put this one into books.
Put this one in the book.
I know next month we have Clayton Crane coming back into Medford here. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to that sign. Last one was kind of crazy. That's the thing. Like, it would have been different. Like, if you were hanging out there with me, I was by myself, and like nobody I knew was there, and there were people from all over the state there to see Clayton Crane, and they had like stacks and stacks of books to get signed. So it was kind of frustrating to stand outside. I only had like 2 or 3 books to get signed, and that was it. And it was just kind of frustrating to have so many people wanting to get books signed and waiting forever. And I'm like, I just kind of got done with it and just left. Ended up leaving early. So, But he's supposed to be back. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get in there and get a couple books signed this week, this next month. But I'm not looking to do any cons. I'm saving up money. Going to be headed out your way, Mike. Going to be headed out to Virginia. And doing that. Gen X is in here. Says, "Hey, fellers. I know they were just doing a live gaming on their Discord channel. Definitely go check over there on Discord, on YouTube, and they have a great podcast and YouTube channel. And they do some live games that are pretty fun. Very, that's what they like. If I do like the Jackbox games with my kids, I got to be very PG over there. I can be as X-rated as I want, and it's fun to have a whole bunch of older audience that there are no limitations and nobody's getting their feelings hurt about whatever you write. And some of the stuff is like, woo, way out there for sure. So some of those answered, but it's always a fun time to go check out and check them live. I would have been on, but I had to do this. I had to get on here with Mike. I had to talk about his Peach Momoko and about his what do they call those when you're trying to get a book made and like you're raise money for it? It's a
Kickstarter.
A Kickstarter, yes. So you can have your sex position comic book on Kickstarter.
It's in talks.
It's in talks. I'll tell you what. I'm going to work on a cover for you in Photoshop, and I'll get it thrown out on the Facebook page. So make sure you go follow us over there. Check out the cover for Mike's new sex position book. Right.
Kind of like the Kama Sutra, but
you can also go check out Mike's OnlyFans page too. A lot of that dirty stuff is over there. So I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Whether you blast it, whether you stash it, happy reading. We'll catch you guys next week. I definitely appreciate everybody who coming in the live chat. We definitely appreciate that because it's always fun to get in. I was kind of like, oh, okay, Joe's not going to be here. What are we going to do? Okay, Mike and I were going to go at it. Well, I definitely had fun, though, chit-chatting with everybody in the chat and not the blowhard Mike in here. So thank you, Legion. Thank you, Mars, Double S, Chip, Miss So, Cosmic Campfire. Let's see who else is in here. Janice Grown Up for jumping here toward the end. We definitely appreciate everybody who comes in and checks us out in the live chat. It's always fun to talk to you guys. Again, whether you blast it, whether you stash it, happy reading, and we'll catch you next week. Grandpa's got to go to sleepies. He's got to get to sleepy. So later all, thank you much.